Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another night of trivia on a beautiful, beautiful Monday. What are we in? August 3rd, 2026. For folks, you know what's on the line. That's right. That's Sweet Street Cash. And if you win, I'll give it to you. But if you don't want to do that, you can make me spin the wheel of punishments, all right? It's your choice. But you got to win first, okay? And if you're fired up, I see a couple in chat already. Give me some TGIMs. Let's get after it. Bam! Freaking Scotty Piff in the chat. What's up, everybody? What is up? How are you today on this fine Monday? Josh Hurt. Let's go. Freaking Josh Hurt came to Clash prepared. If y'all remember. Francois. I told y'all to do something fun for yourself last week. And Josh, he went to a Cincinnati Reds game. I'll tell you, baseball. Well, so I actually haven't been to any other major league sporting event. There's just something about going to a baseball game. It's kind of nice that it's not like action packed the entire time. You know, you got some time just to sit around, hang around with your friends, check out a cool stadium. I think baseball games are potentially underrated, unless everyone agrees. Is this like an ice cold take actually? But folks, did anybody else do anything fun last week? Did you guys get into any fun activities? Anything interessante? Also, I have some updates about spin the wheel. I have some updates about some of last week's wheel spins for you guys. The gym. So one of the things that we have to do is our labor simulator. Alley soup! I've done absolutely nothing. Hey, sometimes that's the most fun thing you can do. I say this all the time. The only reason I want to get rich is so I can sit around and do nothing. Like, have you guys ever seen Office Space? When I'm rich and famous, when we all make it to the top, all I'm going to do is stream and sleep. But so we have to do our pregnancy simulator. So I actually got 2 of these machines. They're called the TENS machine. Great movie. Love that movie. But so I got 2 of them, and I didn't get any. They're not chintzy ones. I spent a little bit on them. They weren't like super pricey, but I didn't just get like the cheapest ones I could find. Right? We gotta make sure it's good. But here's the plan for that, by the way. This is what I was thinking. Because I still owe a leg waxing. So I think it could be funny. Because I think I'm gonna do a full-length video for you guys for the channel of doing it. I'll try to do different tasks while I'm in labor. But I think I might do it where we do the leg waxing simultaneously with the labor simulator. For extra suffering. But then on top of that, the one of our moderators, Kelson Chat, I don't know if she's here tonight, but she has scheduled an ear piercing. So that is scheduled. I guess it's kind of a pain. I'm sure there's some places that do walk-ins, but we just scheduled it. So that's scheduled for next week, actually. We're a little far out from it, but so next Monday, we won't have our ears pierced, but the following Monday, they will be pierced up for y'all. And I'll make a little video. That one, I won't make like a full-length video, but I'll just make a little short or like a story post or something for you guys. So you guys can enjoy the experience with us. And Kels will be coming, I believe. But let's take a quick look at our quiz tonight and make sure it's ready to go. Also, we were doing the end of the month wheel spin winners for last month after trivia tonight. I have the list. I have the wheel all made up. And like I said, we're still figuring out what the big prize for the end of the month winners are. But for now, at least, if nothing else, you get a free merch voucher. But let's take a look at this quiz real quick. Make sure it's looking decent for y'all. I say this one's usually I don't know, but this one's a pretty middle of the pack quiz. I'll say, pretty middle of the pack. I'm actually interested to see if you guys get the who is it's. All right, I think we're ready. Are you all ready? Here, let me fire up the lobby at least. Let us fire up the lobby. Loading game pin. Won't be able to. Well, what is that in reference to, Adam? Screen share. What the hell's happening here? All right, there it goes. Who is it? Adam hates the who is it. Hop on in, everybody. Come on in. Oh, I missed Maddie P in the chat. I see her now. Throwing in the TGIM. I missed it up there. Who else did I miss? Being a bad freaking streamer. Jay Fuller. Getting in quick. But yeah, I'm interested to see the what's it called stimulator? Allie's mom. Is that the Allie Soup's mom? Maddie P getting in. $666, Lauren says. Mr. Clean. Maddie P's mama. It is Allie Soup's mom. Let's go. London Bridge Megalodon. Mrs. Francois. Oh, yeah. By the way, I know. Why didn't you guys freaking mention that to me? Freaking Scotty Piff and Francois are the real damn deal. She's very excited to play. Let's go. Everyone say hello to Allie Soup's mother in chat. And I see Allie Soup's BF as well. Happy G. Gay bitches. Big baller. Which how do you say this? Otis? Otiseri. There's Miss Allie. Francois. I'll have to send you guys a freaking wedding gift or something. Treen Bean. That's a dangerous one right there. Guys, look out. A Treen Bean. It's always dangerous when Treen Bean's in the building. Mad Dog. Mad Dog last week with a phenomenal performance, by the way. Some merch. Of course. That I would love that. I'll put you right on the list. Free merch voucher. CJ. Can CJ get another title under her belt? Steezy. But yeah, I got 2 of those tens machines. Let me go grab the other one real quick. Andy J. I tried to start getting them set up, or like at least figuring out how they work and everything. But I gotta make sure it says that you need to be hairless wherever you put on the little patches. There's like little patches, because these things, they're not actually, like, I'm sure there are maybe things that are specifically for simulating labor and contractions and stuff. But the ones that everybody uses to make videos is just TENS machines, which are it just like it stimulates the muscles, and you just put it on your friggin' lower abdomen area and all that. Mr. Scotty Piff in the building. How many people we got? We got 29, y'all. 29 folks in the building tonight. But yeah, so I'll be interested to see how well these, because I mean, I don't know. I feel like, I'm sure you guys have seen people doing those videos of the contraction simulations. My head's a little chopped off. It's a little better. But I feel like, I don't know, they might be hamming it up. Although I did see one, it was a lady, and she was trying it out. She was like, let me see how accurate this actually is. And I think the one she got, she said like the top of the line was like early, kind of like pretty subtle contractions. Or not subtle, but just like not too intense. So we'll see. But folks, was Josh Hurt the only one in the building who did their homework of do something fun last week? Bad class. No one else has any cool stories to tell me about? I'll tell you something. It's not a story, but this weekend, I know, ladies, listen, ladies. I'm not coming at you. This is just an observation. I saw a young lady, and she had some serious freaking eyelashes going. She had some freaking snuffleupagus. Yo, what is that from? Sesame Street. Is that what that's from, or is that a Muppet? One of them. That freaking with the crazy style eyelashes. And when I'm talking crazy style, these things were crazy style. Oh, you went to go see the new Spider-Man. I've actually heard decent things about that. Sesame Street. Okay, that is it? Okay, confirmed. But I've actually heard the new Spider-Man movie is decent. How was it? Do we get a recommend? Caterpillar lashes. What I'm telling you, these things were out of control. Let me pull up a picture of Snuffleupagus. And hey, if she enjoys them, she enjoys them. Hey, I'm just making an observation. Mr. Snuffleupagus. It's a Mrs. Yeah, I was being a little dramatic, but that's all I could think of when I looked at the young lady. Oh, Andy J. Yes, I saw that. Andy J got a sick mower from Mr. Gary P in the chat. Also, Garrett, when did you stop by? All right, I think we're looking pretty good here. I've been chit-chatting a little bit. I've been getting that freaking talking too much. Mother says Snuffleupagus is Big Bird. Okay, that is what it is. Okay, yes. Allie Soup's mom with the details on Snuffleupagus. Mav's grandpa getting in, making it 30. All right, everybody, are we feeling good? Give me some reactions down here. Pause the tunes. Give us some Kahoot noises. Mad Dog back in. Oh, 6:30 this morning. Okay. Yeah, I barely went outside today. I was inside all day, just working on the quiz. Also, oh, that was another thing I wanted to tell y'all. It's not that cool. I made it sound like it was really kind of cool. But you know how I usually have the little waiting room ready at the beginning of stream, where you guys can just put it on and wait? I'm going to have a little bot in there going forward where it'll play a little game. Like on screen, it'll show like a little hangman, like the game Hangman, where you can guess the word. And there'll be a leaderboard and everything for that. Just a little way to pass the time while you're waiting for trivia if you want. So that'll be up and ready next week. And actually, there's a couple other little things like that I'm going to be adding. I've been studying, learning about all these bots that people have in their chats. But all right, let's lock the frig in. Sean getting in, making it 32. All right, let's fire this thing off, everybody. One last call, and a 3, and a 2, and a 1. Let's go. August 3, 2026. Starts right now. With the first question, Mia and Maya are identical twins. They have kids. Genetically, the children are twins, second cousins, half siblings, or full siblings. Mia and Maya, they're identical twins. They each have a child. Genetically, the children are twins, second cousins, half siblings, or full siblings. Get them answers in. Ooh. It is half siblings. Believe it or not. Full siblings would be, well, so they would basically, I mean, they would be full siblings if Mia and Maya married 2 other identical twins. Explain this. So, because identical twins, you know, same DNA and everything. So so they would legally they're first cousins. Or if it was a throuple. True. But so a half sibling, they contain, I think, 25% of the same DNA. And then a first cousin, which they are legally, is a 12.5 normally. So that's how they would be half siblings. Because they have the same genetically same mother, basically. But how do we do on that leaderboard? Foiled blue crab alley soup. Alley soup was, you got that one. Was it you just had a minute ago? Yes, Miss Scotty Piff and more than full. Mr. Scotty Piff, I should say. The also just a little fun fact about identical twins is Pedro and Napoleon both had. I'm locked in today, Foiled says. From Napoleon Dynamite, Napoleon and Pedro both have identical twins. Isn't that crazy? I think I remember hearing a story about Pedro where he was talking about how his identical twin met Napoleon's identical twin. Or something weird, just like randomly. But also I heard that Pedro is a Scientologist, which always weirds me out a little bit whenever I hear that about somebody. But hey, if you're a Scientologist, hey, that's all right. I don't know much about it. I just know about, seems a little weird. But all right, let's lock back in and move on to the next question, which is a combo of 2 vowel sounds in 1 syllable. A croquette, a diphthong, an ampersand, or a consonantal merger. Consonantal merger. 2 vowel sounds in a single syllable. A croquette, a diphthong, an ampersand, or this thing that I made up, I think. A croquette is actually a French sandwich, I think. But it is a diphthong. Thong, 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 thong. And we'll take a look at what exactly that means in a moment after we look at this leaderboard. Oh, Mr. Scotty Piff is dialed. Blue Crab stays. Foiled still locked in. Everybody on the leaderboard stays the same. Just Scotty Piff was absolutely dialed and hammered in it quick. Yeah, it's only, what is that? 90 points from first to fifth at the moment. We're only 2 questions in, though. But these are diphthongs. Boil, straw, claw. These sounds is what a diphthong is. Is there or there's a word, I don't know what the other word is, but I think it's the opposite when it's same be peculiar. I don't know what you mean. But yeah, this is what a diphthong is, and if you didn't know, which most of you did, now you do know. We might have another language involved question next. I can't remember if I did it or not. Let's find out together, though. Nope, we're on 2 flags. Early. What flag is this? Is this Albania, Kuwait, Seychelles, or Nambia? What flag is this? Albania, Kuwait, Seychelles, or Nambia? Ooh, no. I was afraid I might have done this one before. I may have. But it is Seychelles. which, as its name sounds like, Seychelles. It is a island nation, unless I'm mistaken. Oh, foiled mouse grandpa's Alley Soup's BF, Scotty Pip. Blue crab moves down. Okay. All right. Big move there by Mouse Grandpa, Alley Soup's BF, and foiled the rice. But look at this freaking place. I think this is a hot honeymoon spot. At least that's what the picture told me when I Googled it. But it is an island nation off the coast, the east coast of Africa. Let's go. First time on the podium. It's like north of Madagascar and east of Africa. Little tiny place. Also, maybe I'm thinking of a different place, but very corrupted at one point. Very corrupt. I think I might be thinking of another place now that I'm thinking about it. But in that vicinity, there's like a couple very small nations over there. But let's move on. I think we have possibly another geography-ish question. Which of these airlines is most associated with yellow? Spirit, Delta, JetBlue, or Qatar Airways? Which of these airlines is most associated with yellow? Spirit, Delta, JetBlue, or Qatar? Almost a clean sweep. Okay. We got some Spirit airline knowers. Not Qatar. Qatar, they have like that same color on their flag, I think, is their color. Rip Spirit, by the way, Sean says. Yeah, I think what was it, May they shut down? May or April, May? Ooh, Alley Soup. Gets on the leaderboard, chasing down Alley Soup's BF. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. We're all there. Obviously I'm not a very frequent flyer, but I recognize that. A lady yelled at me on Spirit once, and the flight attendant took her side. What the hell? Never flew them again. I know that was always the joke, right? How bad Spirit was because they were so cheap. They'd get all the riffraff. All the damn riffraff would be getting in there. But yeah, so the deal with them was they were supposed to get like a big bailout, right, or something, or a merger, and the government shot it down. And so they just had to. Now they're being liquidated. All their shit's getting sold off. That would be funny though. Seeing all those videos of just shit going sideways on the Spirit Airlines. It's good stuff. But now we'll never get it again. People got to act right when they get on all the other nicer airlines now. But let's move on with there's a couple travel questions coming up. So prepare your mind for travel-ish questions. Let's find out what the next one is. Which of these countries do Americans need a visa to visit? Vietnam, Japan, Morocco, or Fiji? Which of these countries do Americans need a visa to visit? Vietnam, Japan, Morocco, or Fiji? Trump claimed he was going to bail him out, but he didn't. Ooh. It is Vietnam. I think it's easy to get, but is one of the nations where I think you can get it online from what I was reading. But these nations, I believe, Morocco and Japan are like 90 days. And then Fiji, I think, is like 4 months from what I saw. You can just go, which is kind of cool. Which I never really thought about it. But that's pretty big. You know, not having to deal with any freaking paperwork. I feel like that's a big barrier to entry for a lot of people. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just super lazy. I mean, I am super lazy, but Scotty Piff shoots back out. Blue Crab, Lauren, and Jay Fuller. Mr. Clean, 5 places. Oh, foiled that one. Foiled dropped that one. That's all right. Still, hey, I like it when it's close, y'all. Gives me some drama. Gets the adrenaline going. It gets the people going. But yeah, let's take a look real quick. This is all of the areas where Americans can travel visa free. But then look at this. I didn't know this. There's a little streak right here. No admission. What is this? Mali? No, is that Mali? This one's got a weird name. I forget what the rest of these are. No admission if you're a damn American. But then the other way around, we don't let anybody in besides Canada without a visa. I don't know if this is actually up to date or accurate. Because I thought, or actually Bermuda, I think as well. I think they can come to America visa free. But also the e visas in the light red or light or pinkish. I think that's super easy to get. I don't think that's like a super hard thing. I don't know what ETA means. Unsure. Unclear at the moment. But for all these other ones in green for Americans, you just fly there as long as you have your passport and can make it through customs. And I think, I think maybe some of them might require like a return ticket. I don't know. Perhaps. Something of that effect, perhaps. Malaysia, huh? Interesting. All right, let's move on to the next question, which is, what is the longest commercial direct flight? NYC to Singapore, Perth to London, Shenzhen to Mexico City, or San Diego to Tijuana? The longest commercial direct flight. You get on the plane, you don't get off till you land at your final destination. Ideally, you never get off before you land. Ooh, you guys got it. It is close. Perth to London is a long one. And actually, I guess, what is it? They're opening up a new one I saw from somewhere in Australia to London, and it's a little bit longer, actually, I believe. Or actually, maybe quite a bit. But these are all very long. Who's trolling? I think San Diego to Tijuana is like 100 miles, if not less. How do we do? How quick for y'all? Oh, everybody moves up on the leaderboard. Mr. Clean! Look out. Goes shooting up. Foil drops down. Alley Soup gets back up. Okay. Mr. Scotty Piff came to play tonight. I mean, everybody did. But here's a little diagram for you. The Auckland to Doha, pretty close. But Singapore to JFK to Singapore. Friggin', why do they go? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? Because you want to go this way for the speed. For the more speed action. And then bam. Because this way you're fighting the jet stream, right? Is the idea. But yeah, I think there's somewhere I saw I think it's from the East Coast. Or, East Coast of Australia. And it goes up all the way over the top and comes down into London. Kind of interesting stuff, huh? San Fran to Singapore, Manila to JFK. All right, well, let's move on. Let's lock it in. I think that's our last travel question. But let's find out together. What decade are flappers from? Where would you find a flapper? In the 1890s, the 1990s, the 1920s, or the 1970s? Do you know what a flapper is? And do you know from what era they are from? Oh, okay, yeah, it is. Okay, Sydney to London. That's going to be the new longest one once that opens. Okay, we all know our history here about the flappers in the roaring 20s. How quick were y'all, though, is the question. Everybody was pretty quick. It would appear. Very tight dispersion. I feel like down here is very close as well. But this is the flapper style. They had the short hair back then. Short hair was, if you were a lady, that was crazy. Bob style, bobbed out. And then the dresses were a little more revealing for the time. I think this is considered a short dress for the time, perhaps. Or maybe not, I don't know. But they were drinking, they were smoking. They were friggin' driving cars. Women driving cars? Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? That shit was crazy back then. They were going out of control. But, and now, right now, we are currently in the roaring 20s of the modern era, right? Friggin' 2026. But let's move on. Okay? Make sure you're live. Because I want to see some real quick answers. I want to see some high scores coming in. I want to see some 900s dropping. 900s, those are hard. I want to see some 800s coming in, okay? All right, let's find out what this next question is. Where was the first CSI TV show? Where was it set? Chicago, Miami, New York, or Las Vegas? CSI. The TV show, Crime Scene Investigation. Was it Chicago, Miami, New York, or Las Vegas? Oh, folks, it was Las Vegas was the first of the franchise. I believe it was. I don't think they knew they were going to or I don't know, what do you call it? Do you call that a franchise? I guess. I don't think they knew they were going to do other spin-offs, so they just called it CSI. I mean, yeah, I guess you wouldn't assume you're going to do it when you start a show. But they just called it CSI. But then it was later referred to as CSI Las Vegas. And then Chicago, I don't know if I made that one up, I think. But Miami, that one had the ginger guy, Horatio. Oh, I forget, what was this guy's name? Does anybody remember? Let's take a quick look at the leaderboard, though, while we chit-chat. Oh, it's Lauren. Allie's BF. Mr. Clean moves down one. They're locked in, moving up. But this one, what was this guy's name? The only one I can think of is NCIS was Gibbs. The main guy on that one. What the hell is this guy's name? This one, I saw everyone who saw that. Lauren jumped on the leaderboard. Vernon the goat. Is it Greg? Oh yeah, it is Greg, isn't it? It is Greg. I think you might be right. Denozo? Wait, Denozo. That's somebody else. Oh, Denozo, that's on that's NCIS, right? Tony. But if you haven't seen this one, it's a great one. It's a great show. I haven't seen it in years, but yeah, NCIS is Denozo. But I think this guy's name is Greg something, but I thought he had like a fancy not fancy, but like a last name he went by. But enough to talk about that. Also, when I saw this was a bit of, I forgot this guy existed until I saw this screenshot. I was like, oh, wow, I remember that guy. But anyways, moving on. We'll also, another comment on this, the obligatory light-skinned character of the crime scene investigation shows. Like in Criminal Minds, they all have to have that one guy. They got to hit the marks, okay? Gil, that's it. Alley Soup got it. That's it. Gil. That is it. Yes, Gil. Wow. Great job by Alley Soup there. Okay, but moving on to, I think, another TV question. Let's find out together. Patrick Jane is the protagonist of which series? The Closer, Castle, Suits, or The Mentalist? Patrick Jane, featured here, is the protagonist in what series? The Closer, Castle, Suits, or The Mentalist? Okay, most of y'all got it. It is The Mentalist. Castle is, I've actually never seen it, but I like the guy because I've watched some of The Rookie. What's that guy's name? I forget it, but I like that lead character as well. The Closer, what's that? It was a woman. I never really saw that one, but I would always see commercials on it when I was a kid. But The Mentalist, I've actually started watching that recently. That's why I put it in here. It's actually a pretty good show. But let's find out how that leaderboard went. Oh no, we lost some people along the way. Matty P's mama shooting in. Mav's grandpa jumping in there as well. 8 places for Sean. Okay. All right. Still a close race. Still very close. Here's the team. This guy, I love this guy, by the way. He's probably my favorite so far. I'm only like, I don't know how far I'm into the first season, but it's pretty good. Let's go, Matty P's mama. Mom. Also, by the way, people in chat who would know who this reminds. Does anybody know who this reminds me of? You don't have to say it, but this reminds me of somebody in chat. Does anyone know who this reminds me of? Think about it. Zoom in on that, and we'll come back to it later. But let's move on. But great show though. Check it out. It's on Hulu. Not sponsored. Moving on though to the next question, which is, what 2 colors do you mix to make blue? Red and yellow, yellow and green, blue and blue, or green and red? The 2 colors you mix to make blue: red and yellow, yellow and green, blue, or green and red. Come on, guys. Come on, you guys better learn your primary colors. It was a little bit of a trick question. I'm sorry. Emily Prentice. Emily Prentice. I don't know Emily Prentice. Jane from Breaking Bad. Wait, who's? I need to look in my head now. But it's actually someone in chat who this reminds me of. A real live person in chat. But folks, blue is a primary color. You cannot make it. Or you do not make it by mixing colors. So blue and blue would be the only right answer. A little bit of a trick question. I'm sorry. Go ahead and riot if you want in the chat. But how did we do? Oh, at least he was BF and Mr. Clean. We're dialed. Did Scotty Piff get it as well? Did he stretch the lead a little bit? And here is the an example of that. The blue, red, and yellow. Roy G, or not Roy G Biv, just rib. And then you mix them all and you get black. Yeah. Sorry for the trick question. Okay. I'll try to keep them to a minimum. But let's move on. You guys are doing pretty good, I will say, though. Let's find out what this next question is halfway through. Which of these calibers would you find on a Continental Army soldier carrying? A 22, a 9mm, a 45, or a 69? Which of these calibers would a Continental Army soldier carry? A 22, a 9mm, a 45, or a 69? I'll tell you, that is the Revolutionary War era, if you didn't know, the Continental Army. Oh no. Folks, believe it or not, a very common caliber of the musket that the Americans used, or the Revolutionary soldiers used, was a 69 caliber smoothbore musket. As crazy as it is, I had to put it in. So what did I miss? Adam's back. Were you freaking slacking off, Adam? One person has guessed green every time, haven't they? One person is going for the green. Let's see who it was. Is not on the leaderboard then, but it is Papa P. Papa P got it. Holy. Let's go with the out of nowhere comes flying to the top into the 4th place spot. Holy. What a pull. Woke up at 3 a.m. Was really hungry. So he decided food over Vernon. You freaking, you're walking a thin line, Adam. You'd rather eat instead of come to trivia? Friggin' guy. But it was, so let's move on. What do I have here? Here is a comparison to a modern, here's a 30 cal. 69 cal. These were some other common ones, I guess, back in that era. The 54. A lot of them were 50 cal, I think. But there's also, I think the most common British one was a 90 cal, which, if you don't know, this is in inches, I believe. In the caliber is 0.69 inches. So they were using ones that were almost an inch big, freaking massive. Dude, imagine getting, it is crazy. Like, these things were, it was not good for you. I'll tell you that much. I'd honestly rather be like even though they're a lot less powerful, just a nice through and through of a modern bullet instead of just this where it friggin' mangle you. But I don't think we have any more gun questions. Let's check out what we have next, though. Certain scientific instruments require steel harvested from old shipwrecks. Why? More cost effective, naturally antibacterial, stronger than modern steel, or low radiation levels. Certain scientific and medical instruments, they require steel harvested from old shipwrecks. Why? More cost effective, naturally antibacterial, stronger than modern steel, or low radiation levels. That's right. And we'll talk about that in a moment after we look at this leaderboard. Oh, Papa P made an absolute comeback full of the rice as well, though. Happy G with 7 spots. Why is everything green this week? Have there been a lot of D's, a lot of greens this week? Hey, well, I'll tell you, don't look for patterns because it is all random. I do not put patterns in the questions. But making big moves here, making big moves. Foiled, you got it though. The reasoning behind this is because steel made prior to 19 specifically July 16th, 1945, correct me if I'm wrong, is because that was when the first nuclear atomic bomb was tested. Nuclear. Is that right? Did I get that day right, or is that Hiroshima? Hiroshima. I think that was I can't remember. But the after that, because of the way steel is made, all steel is now has a much higher. By much, it's not like insane. It's not going to hurt you, but the radiation levels, the low background radiation levels of the pre 1945 steel, is required for a lot of these very precise or delicate instruments. That thing it would fuck it up with the modern steel because now everything is radiated because we've exploded nuclear bombs everywhere in our testings. And that's a little fun fact for you if you didn't know. It's just to throw off Sampan to Bargain. But all right, what I'm trying to think. I can't remember what we have next, but there's only one way to find out. Let's move on. Ooh, it's a blood question. Where in the body are red blood cells made? Kneecap, liver, bone marrow, or spleen? I think we had an instant green guesser, I think, again. Where in the body are red blood cells made? Kneecap, liver, bone marrow, or spleen? We got some people lacking. Okay, you guys, I thought more people would be tripped up on this one, honestly. Because I feel like a lot, I mean, some people did think spleen, but I think a lot of, I feel like growing up, a lot of people would say spleen, even in school or something. Not teachers, but like, I think it was just kind of, you think, oh yeah, spleen. What does spleen do? It makes blood. But it stores blood. But also the liver, I think, it doesn't make blood. I think it makes some plasma, perhaps, of the blood. But the actual red blood cells themselves come from your bone marrow, which is kind of crazy to think about. The insides of your bone is where the blood is coming from. Oh, who do we miss there? 6 places for more than full. Mav's grandpa moves up. Everyone moves up one. We lost Papa P, I think. Scotty Piff is dialed, though. Okay. All right. Here's a little breakdown of what's in our blood. Kind of curious. Do you like eating liver? Not the human one. I have never had liver, and I don't think I ever will. I probably will at some point. Some you guys will probably make me do a stupid video about it or something. But I have never. But the thing is, I hear old timers. I feel like love talking about how liver is great, or like it was much more of an old timey thing. I feel like, but I've never had liver. I've never had any sort of organ. I don't think of an animal. Let me think. Yeah, I haven't eaten anything crazy. I stay away from crazy stuff. Next wheel challenge. 1 week diet of only liver. Get out of here, Josh. You freaking watch out. They don't serve liver at BK. True. Very true. But here's a little breakdown of some blood facts if you wanted to know real quick before the next question. Average male has about 20 cups. Average female about 14 cups. 55%. So this is the thing I don't really understand. I just don't. I don't know what it is, but the plasma, like when people donate plasma versus blood, there's a difference, right? And I don't know about that. I don't know about it at all. Maybe I should donate some blood and find out about it. Because I'd actually be curious to find out. I don't know what my blood type is. Do you have any blood type knowers in the chat? Do y'all know what your blood type is? Type that in chat as well as your mother's maiden name and your place of birth and your first pet's name. Just for a survey. Just doing a quick survey. Okay. Mother, A+. A positive. All right, let's move on. I don't know if we have more biology questions, but let's find out. What is her name? We're on to some who is it and what is their names. What is this woman's name? Is it Erin, Carrie, Jen, or Sage? The SSN would be good as well. I will take I'd be interested in finding out some of that information. But what is this woman's name? Is it Erin, Carrie, Jen, or Sage? Do you recognize her? And can you tell me her first name? Pretty good. You guys are pretty good. We got some sports fans. That is Erin Andrews. O positive. We got an O positive. Is the O positive? Is that the universal donor or is it O neg? Hopefully, when I find out my blood type, hopefully I'm A B negative. Then I'm the universal receiver. I can take it from anybody. Never heard of her. O neg is the universal donor. So then I would assume AB negative is the universal receiver. They can take everybody's blood. AB positive, okay, is the universal receiver. Hopefully I'm AB positive. But Adam, that makes sense though. You have never seen Erin Andrews, but she was, I don't know if she's working anymore. She was a sportscaster. Oh, I moved so Mav's grandpa, Allie Soup's BF. Oh, did Scotty Piff drop that one? I think open the door. She was a sideline reporter and just sportscaster. Very famous one in the U.S. Here she is. Great. I don't know if she's working anymore. Is she? I can't really see her in my head working. She may have retired. She's pretty young. I don't think she retired, or maybe not. I don't know. The thing is, I don't really watch a lot of sports anymore because I don't have the TV. I did. Yeah, there was a crazy. There was a peeping Tom, friggin' recorded her while she was in the nude from her hotel room. Like they somehow found out the hotel room she was in, booked the room next to her and everything. Not good. Not good stuff. Kim K style. No, this was not by her design. She was a victim. But great lady. Great sportscaster. But, after you get the full face, now we got some crops. We got some cropped in ones. Let's find out what they are. Who is this? Rosaria Dawson, Meghan Markle, Zoe Kravitz, or Regina Hall? Can you recognize this woman? I'm kind of on her face a little bit. Do you recognize, is this Rosaria Dawson, Meghan Markle, Zoe Kravitz, or Regina Hall? You guys are pretty good. I guess, I don't know, I just didn't know if people would know Zoe Kravitz. But you did. But I thought maybe more people would guess Rosaria Dawson. No one guessed. I thought Rosaria Dawson just because of the name. I think, or is Zoe Kravitz more famous than Rosaria Dawson? Also, is there an H in Megan? How'd we do that? How quick? Scotty Piff, he got it. But for the rice, got it instantly. Holy. Papa P moves back up. Allie Soup's BF. Lauren still in the mix. Okay, still anybody's ball game. Allie's mom back on a 3-streak answer. Take a look at Miss Zoe Kravitz. Do you know what's interesting? It's not that interesting or crazy, but she's 37 years old, if I remember correctly from what I saw. I think of her as a young woman for some reason, or younger than me, and I'm not 37. I might be thinking of somebody else, maybe, or maybe I'm just thinking of her in younger movies. I don't know, but she's 37. I don't think she's 37 in this photograph. But how old is freaking Lenny Kravitz then? Pretty old. You don't look old. But let's move on. We have another cropped in one, and after there's the lady or man, whichever one, we have one of each. So the next one's a man. Let's find out who it is. Who is this? Answer quick. Is this Kit Harington, Adam Driver, James Franco, or Matt Bomer? Who is this? What was the country? It was Seychelles. Adam, you would have got that one. You would have got that one instantly. But who is this? Is this Kit Harington, Adam Driver, James Franco, or Matt Bomer? This one was a little more split. I thought this one would be easier. That is Adam Driver. You see, I didn't think I'd get many people with Kit Harington, but I did. That's Jon Snow, right? I did the right name. How do we do? Scotty Piff takes back the first. Allie Soups BF jumps up. Foil the rice drops down. Still in the mix, though. Mr. Clean and Sean go shooting up. Big baller. 3 in a row. Okay, it's getting intense now. You guys are doing good. 8,000s already, and we still got a few more questions to go. Take a full look at Adam Driver. Also, Adam Driver's pretty old as well. Let's go. I think he's in his 40s now, which is weird because, well, here's the thing also that I have to say. When, like, there's so many movies that I think of that just came out, like the Star Wars movies, the new, like the reboots. I feel like those just came out. Didn't those come out like 10 years ago now? Which is kind of crazy. But like in my mind, they just came out like last year. Because I've like saved so many movies, so like, oh, I'll watch it later. But now the list is so long, and it's been freaking 10 years, and I haven't watched barely any movies. Been slacking on my movies. I need to catch up. Like I said the other week, I haven't watched any of the Marvel movies. I've seen a couple. Like I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2. But like any of like the main storyline Marvel movies, I haven't seen any of them. I'll have to do a long marathon one day. But okay, we're out of the who is it's. And we're on to some other ones. Not who is it's, but some other trivia. And it's a tight race. So I need you to be live right now. And I need you to answer quick and get as many points as you can. Because was it last week? The deciding, I think the difference between the winner and second place, Tippy and I forget who second place was, but it was literally like a point, like a tenth of a second, which is crazy. But okay, let's move on. Let's find out what this next question is. What is this nail shape? Coffin, peg, cube, or Dutch? The shape of this nail, what do you call it? Coffin, peg, cube, or Dutch? What do you call this? Pretty good. You guys are pretty good. I'll get some text from productions. Show image. What does that mean? You guys got it though. It is a coffin nail. I was about to say something, and none of you know what I was about to say. I'm not going to say it because I don't want it to be coming into reality. So let's move on to the leaderboard. Lauren moved up. Freaking Scotty Piff. He's a husband now. He's got to know these things. Allie Soups BF for the rice, Mr. Clean. Scotty Piff on 3 in a row. Let's take a look. Here's all different types of nail shapes. Which is the one that I like the most? Not stiletto. Get this one out of my face. Lipstick as well. Edge? What the hell? Just oval. I think oval is nice. Round, that's nice. This one's less aggressive. Almond's actually not the worst. Where's the coffin though is not bad as well. Andy J. Flair, get that. Flair is crazy. No way. Ladies, what are the thoughts on Flair? I don't know about that. I don't think I've ever seen this in real life. What the hell is that? Squoval? Does that say squoval? Awful. You can build drywall with those bad boys. The stiletto is probably my least, and then lipstick is probably my second least. But squoval, that's crazy. How is squoval different from? I guess it is different from oval. More square mixed with an oval. But all right, enough freaking talking about nails. Dag nabbit. Let's move on to this next question, which I think we don't have many more. So if you're going to make your move, make your move. Lipstick should just be called box cutter. All right. What's this next question? Which of these gems has the highest Mohs scale, is higher on the Mohs scale? Emerald, sapphire, opal, or amethyst? The Mohs scale, a hardness scale. Diamond is number 1. Which of these is higher up, though? Emerald, sapphire, opal, or amethyst? Do you know? Can you guess if you don't know? Is it emerald, sapphire, opal, or amethyst? You guys are good. You guys are good. It is sapphire. Emerald is close behind. Opal is about middling. And I think amethyst is surprisingly low. Because I thought quartz was supposed to be really hard, but it's not as hard as you think, I don't think. Also, sapphire and ruby. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they're basically the same thing, just different colors. Because they come up or we'll see it on the scale. I have a picture of it. Well, seems to be Allie's mom. Freaking Allie family is taking over the leaderboard. Andy J comes back up. Scotty Piff, folks, Foiled and Scotty Piff are separated by 7 points, and the rest of the leaderboard is still right in the mix. 4 places for the Mad Dog. Or no, it doesn't say it. There's like a different name for it, and it was like in parentheses, sapphire and ruby. Everyone but Alley Soup. I used to watch Jerry. What is that? Jerry Riggs. Everything. This is easy. I don't think I know Jerry Riggs. Was he a one of the watch YouTubers or watches or guess you never heard of him, or like jewelry or pawn shop. But here, yeah, and then fingernails are 2.5, the same as amber. Fingernails are friggin' more harder than amber. Talc. Coral pearls are pretty soft, or copper. They're harder than a copper penny. Interesting. Yeah, opal's like right in the middle. Opal's harder than a knife, though. Intrigue. But okay, I think we're down to 2 questions. Okay. You better friggin' lock in. Let's find out what they are. Where would you get a Dave's double at? Arby's, In-N-Out, Wendy's, or Carl's Jr.? Okay. Where would you get the Dave's double? It seems like you guys know you're answering freaking quickly, and you better answer faster so you get more points. Where would you get the Dave's double? Arby's, In-N-Out, Wendy's, or Carl's Jr.? We have some slackers not answering. Ooh. Damn near everybody got it. This could be big if one of the leaders missed it. I don't think they did. Okay, everyone. Folks, we have a tie. We have a tie going in. I think potentially the last question. Allie Soup's BF not far behind Allie's mom. Andy J, I think maybe mathematically out, but still needs to answer correctly if he wants to stay on that leaderboard. Buy a lotto ticket. I know, that is insane. 10-646. It's Jover. Okay. Let's get a look here at the Dave's double. It is Wendy's. They also have a thing called Dave's Jerky that they sell. If you go to the drive-thru and you ask for Dave's Jerky, it's not on the menu, but you have to ask for it. So next time you go to Wendy's, order some Dave's Jerky. But folks, okay, I think we are on the last question. Wait, what the hell was my last question? Hold on, let me think. I need to make sure I don't mess up my wording or anything. Wait, what was it? Thanks for the motivation. I don't know. We're freeballing it. We're freeballing it. I think it's an easy one, though. So be ready to answer quick. I mean, as you see, the speed matters. We have a legitimate tie for first right now. Okay. Everyone make sure you're live. Locked in. And let's take a look. Here we go. What is it? Which of these ladies did not get their start on the Disney Channel? Zendaya, Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia Rodrigo, or Tate McRae? Which of these ladies did not get their start on the Disney Channel? Zendaya, Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia Rodrigo, or Tay McRae? Okay. Okay. Some people missed it. Some people took longer than others. Tay McRae is a goddess, Pete says. Folks. She got her start on So You Think You Can Dance, actually. Also, by the way, I just saw there was one on my YouTube, there was a SpaceX launch. I was watching it a little bit. Or kind of, I don't know if I really was. But folks, give me my dramatic music. It's been a close race the whole night, folks. And it came down to knowing if Tate McRae worked for the Disney Channel or not. Let's find out. In third place tonight with 11,415 is Allie Soup's BF. Okay, second place with 11,495 is Scotty Piff. And in first place with 11,536 is Foiled the Rice. And then Allie's mom and Annie J coming in fourth and fifth. Holy, y'all. Our internet sucks. I'm so scared. Oh, no. Oh, man. Wait. Yeah, that is... what is that? I would say... What is that? Probably 0.2 of a second, maybe. Super stressful at the end. That was insanely close. Man, well, 310 subscribers, folks. Thank you for the subscriptions. All thanks to Tate McRae. It came down to a quick draw at the end. Man, I love when there's a nice dramatic ending there. But what'd you guys think? What 11,000 or about almost 12,000 points? That's like a middling hard quiz. Not too hard, but not too easy. I took so long to answer so many questions. I just need to be faster next time. Foiled. You want that sweet, sweet cash, don't you? Great game today. I know you guys did great. You guys did excellent. You guys did excellent. GG, lots of fun. That sweet, sweet cash. All right, we got it. I'm safe for another week from the wheel. But we have to spin another wheel and find out who is the end of the month winner for July. Would you guys like to find out? Because I would. I would have spun the wheel. Spin the wheel. Harrison in the chat. Let's go, brother. Harrison coming in. So it was Allie Soup's brother, BF, and mom on the podium. Holy. But all right, here's our end of the month winner for last month. I put out everyone's name in. Also, do we have a Vernon reveal? Who was Vernon last week? You did actually really good. I checked to see if it was suspicious. They weren't suspicious. I'm so bad at Allie Soup, you're not bad at trivia. I think you have a win, don't you? I think you won one time. Or a couple times, unless I'm inaccurate. But do we have a Vernon reveal from last week? Could reveal that it was me. Adam, so you're on here twice. You're on here as Vernon and Adam. No, never. I could have sworn you won something. Maybe I was just hoping. Maybe it was a dream I had. But, okay, let's find out who... Let's just give this thing a spin. Find out who's getting a free merch voucher and an IOU of something. Let's find out. Who is it? Who is it? Just a dream. Keep dreaming, though. It's going to become a reality. Who is it? Who got on there? Who did the chick remind you of? Pete, you know the woman it reminds me of. It was almost Vernon. Who's it tracking? I think it's tracking. It might be tracking Andy J. Also, this is Mike C. If it lands on it, is it Andy J? Or Tin? Or Dope? Or Adam? It's going towards Adam. I got hacked by Adam. This is his second win. Adam, do you run this website? Yeah. Adam, he hacked into this website and put his name in there. What the hell, Adam? You maniac. Not back-to-back wins, but... Because, so last June was more than full. Right? So July is Adam. I mean, respin. Hey, the wheel's spoken. The wheel has spoken, Adam. You have won again. Now I owe you 2 merch vouchers, and I owe you... I'm voting respin. Adam, I will let you respin if you want. Are you sure? How does that even work? That is crazy. Because you do already have a free merch voucher, and you already have an IOU. All right, everybody, give it. Shout out Adam in the chat. He's giving up his end of the month win for all of you. Give us a little. I was actually thinking about that, Harrison. I wanted to maybe like put it on my arm, but I didn't. I don't think that one's not charged. I don't know how the other one works. Oh, well, hold on. Let's do a wheel spin, and then maybe we'll see. But yeah, everyone, give Adam a quick shout out. Being selfless. Our resident Egyptian diplomat has diplomatic immunity. All right, let's find out who won now. Remember, you get a free merch voucher, and what I'm thinking for the IOU, depending on if you guys want or not, we'll do a live negotiation. You guys will call into the show, and we'll negotiate what you want. And I'll see if I can do that, and I'll make a counter offer of something else if I don't like what you're trying to get. Who's it tracking for now? Remember, Vernon. Okay, Vernon's Adam. We're safe. Adam, unless it goes all the way around. Is it tracking the same area again? Is this thing rigged? This thing is rigged. But dope. Is it dope? Or is it more than full? Or MC Hammer. Who's MC Hammer? It's going MC. Who was MC Hammer? Do we have an MC Hammer reveal in the chat? MC Hammer with the win. MC, are you in the chat? Whoever was MC, I think it was last week, or it was a couple weeks ago. So maybe they didn't make it this week. That's Maddie. Is that? Let's go. That's me, guy. You did great that week, then. So you were on here 2 times. You were on here as Mad Dog and as MC Hammer. Unless I mistakenly call you Mad Dog. I thought you were Mad Dog as well. Yas. Yes. Yeah, I should have done more research on these tens machines. Or Harrison, you probably know how to work these things. Harrison's a nasty golfer, by the way, everybody. Go look him up on TikTok and Instagram and on YouTube. But go click to his channel now if you want, if you like golf and stuff. Stick it on your arm; it feels good. Are these like cheaper ones that I got? Are they decent? Had to mix it up for a bit. Maddie the dog. Well, hey, listen, we're not doing the stomach tonight, Francois. We are doing. Maybe I will put it on my arm, just to see. Chicken dinner. But it does say I need to be hairless. I have some hair missing on my arm in certain regions. Right here. Wait, where's the pads? Oh, let me grab the pads real quick, and we'll do a quick little test run, and then we gotta end. Okay, I'm back. Make sure you have some space between the two. Do I need to put both on? There are 2 pads, or like two inserted areas. One on the forearm and one on the bicep. Which state are you from? I don't know if I'm ready for the state reveal. No, I will. I'm from New Hampshire. In New England. The great state of New Hampshire. Live free or die. Because Josh, you are the Ohio gang, right? Let's see. So this one, I feel like I got it because it came in a sick case. But folks, don't worry. We will be doing a full... The White Mountains! Let's go! You know it. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, New Hampshire, it is a pretty sick place. Live free or die. You don't have to wear a helmet. You don't have to wear a seatbelt. It's pretty sick. There's oceans, there's mountains, there's lakes. And by oceans, I mean the ocean. Oh, snap. Should I do bicep and forearm? Is that how you do it? Because this is just testing. This is testing only. When we do the actual labor stimulator. Oh, wait. I think I can just use one. Wait. I need help. There's I could have looked at this stuff. I think I can just use one. And just go like this, right? And then do they talk to each other through my body? Is that the way it works? Or do I put it on first? Hold on, we gotta strip down a little bit. Gotta have a hot and a ground. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a look. Okay, here we go. This is a little preview. I just put it here. Or what about shoulder? We'll do forearm and just straight up bicep. There's that one. And we'll go, is something bad gonna happen to me? What? Should they be far apart like this or no? Is this good or bad? Or do I put them both like right here? I should probably read the thing. Someone give me some data. Give me some info. I'm going to do it. There are only D batteries in there. Can't be that crazy. Does it matter which one's the neg and which one's the pause? Oh, dang. I thought this was a good idea. That was a terrible idea. No, I can't reach it. Oh, I frigged it. Ooh, that's weird. There's a weird adhesive on there. Okay, we're good. All right, are we good? Is this good? Throw the other one on your forehead. All right, here we go. And let me pull this out. Let's see what this does. I put the batteries in it. It came with D batteries. Turn on. Oh, we gotta switch the dial. Oh. Select mode. What's need? Let's do. Okay, I'm on need. It says need. I don't know if you can see that. Select mode. Select setting. Minutes. Oh, you can, because yeah, this is actually like a therapeutic thing. It's supposed to be. This isn't supposed to be like a pain-inducing thing. Increase it. I'm scared. Oh, did I feel something? Oh! 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 Oh, okay, let's do it. That was okay. That's actually gonna feel kind of crazy. It's charging up now. It's going. Okay, that is gonna feel kind of weird. Just imagine someone new coming into stream. Why does it feel like that? Okay, that is not gonna. I'm actually a little concerned now. It is just a tens unit, alley soup, but this is what people use. Okay. I don't know how high I have it cranked right now. I'm sweating. It's just like it doesn't hurt, but it's like it's shocking. What is the how are you supposed to actually use this? Oh. Harrison, do you use this for recovery? Because I saw you have those crazy boots for your legs. All right, how do I turn this off? Turn it off. Off. Okay, folks, this is going to be when this is on my abs and lower ab stuff. It's going to be interesting to see. Oh, wait. Oh. I'm not doing this right now. Oh, this is not good. Oh my goodness. Folks, that was I just got attacked by this thing. Get it off. Man, that is when that's 10 on my stomach, that's not gonna be good. Oh. Okay. We know that it works. I use it at the chiro for my back. What's it supposed to do? Just like what is the kind of the science behind the beneficial portions of it? Just the muscle activation for. We went at a party one time and we cranked it all the way up and hooked it up to one of our arms. I had to finish drinking. That is good, dude. When it was just like making my arm jerk itself off, that was crazy. I was trying to turn it off and I cranked it to the highest maximum level. Jeez. Well, that was a little preview for you. Warms up the muscles and relaxes them. I could see that. Like on the low level, it was weird. I feel like if for the back, definitely. That's actually I can see how for the back that would be kind of nice. Where do you throw it on? Like the low back portion? I'm gonna have to watch that back. That was feeling crazy. But folks, I think we're gonna end it there. That was a good call for by Harrison to have us try that out. One on the low back and one on the shoulder region. Well, folks, I think that's all we have for tonight. Pause these tunes and give me my outro. My dramatic outro music. Can't start with the drama part. But yeah, so this week I will be looking to at least maybe make the tens video, the labor whatever labor stimulator. Scotty Pips throwing the shreds. Everybody throw me a shred in the chat before you go. I'm kind of glad I tested that out. It's going to be interesting. But like I said, I will also, because Cassol, I believe, she's down to do the leg waxing at some point. So we'll do a multiple leg waxing and tens machine. Adam throwing the shred. Everyone, give me a shred before you go. Give me that shred. You know I need it. You know I love it. The TGIMs and the shreds, that's what I need every Monday. But thanks so much, everybody. We will see you probably not this week, but next week. Like I said, I'm working on getting a good schedule going at some point. But for now, we're still stuck with Mondays only. But they're the best day of the week. So we'll see you next Monday. Hop on Fort with me. Brother, we'll have to do a gaming stream. We'll have to set that up. I'll shoot you a message or something. But everyone have a great week, and we'll talk to you later.